What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to go over stretches, upper day stretches, all right? So stretches that you can perform on your upper day workouts, such as like your chest workouts, your back, your arms, right? So that's what I'm going to be going over today, some upper body stretches. Honestly, I really don't stretch as much as I should, and I really should be stretching before my workout and after my workout. But I do like light stretches, but really I should be like really stretching, So, but anyways, I'm going to take you guys through some really good stretches that I recommend, right, that you can perform before your workout and after your workout. All right, guys, before we get started, please tell me you're already subscribed. Come on, are you subscribed? All right, so if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, okay? These are valuable content, okay, to help you in your fitness journey, okay? They are free content, so why not take advantage of it? So subscribe, and also if you like this video, feel free to like it. So that helps me, and that also helps other people see the video. And also leave me a comment, okay, for recommendations or anything you might like me to record, right? Right now, I'm just coming up with these videos in my head. It will be very helpful if you guys let me know, what you think about the video or what you'd like to see. With no further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. All right, so the very first stretch that I recommend, you need a bar for this, right? So you can do this with a pull-up bar. What we are doing, we are stretching all this out, right? We are stretching our lats, we're stretching the shoulders. That's what this exercise is for, or this stretch, that's what it's for. So you just go ahead and you just hang, okay? Just hang and stretch your shoulder out, okay? Just relax. Breathe out, relax. Let your entire body just stretch. Your shoulder, everything is just pulled, right? Just relax a little bit. You can do this for about 5 seconds, okay? Or however long you need to be like fully stretched. So that's the first exercise. You just want to go ahead, okay? And just hang. Okay. This really stretches out the lats. It also stretches out your shoulders, okay? So that's one exercise. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so one basic stretch that's actually really useful is just rotating your shoulders, Like this is basic, but sometimes the basic are just the simplest things, right? Because our goal before our workout is to be fully stretched, right? And one part of the body that really takes a lot of motion and takes a lot of pressure when we exercise is our shoulder, right? So our shoulder, you want to ensure your shoulder is fully stretched, right? So just rotating your shoulder, right? Just doing this, just rotating, doing this, just moving your shoulders, right? Just moving your shoulders, just doing that, okay? That is helpful. That stretches you out. That stretches you out. So, just feel free to rotate your shoulder. You see a lot of athletes do it before they compete. Runners, you see runners do that. You see a lot of basketball players, football players. They just move a lot, just move your hand. Don't be scared to move your hand, Move your hand and get that stretch, right? This is basic, but it's very good. Okay, so moving on to another shoulder stretch. So what you want to do, you want to place your hand in this position. Okay, use your left hand to pull on the right hand, okay? And what this does, this stretches out your shoulders, right? It stretches it out, okay? You just want to slightly pull on it, okay? And as the time goes, you continue pulling on it, right? Continue pulling a little harder and just pull, Again, you want to do this for however long you need to be fully stretched, right? About 10 seconds, right? That's what works for me. It just depends on what I'm stretching. So just hold on to it. Another way to perform that is just grabbing onto a bar. Okay, grab onto a bar and just face the other way. Try to turn the other way while you hold onto this bar, right? Try to turn the other way. That's the same thing, right? Okay, that is the same thing. If your left hand is not strong enough to pull, you can always just grab on something and just turn and try to turn the other direction. And that stretches your shoulders. Okay, you can do the same thing on your other hand. Okay, just pull, or grab onto something and face the other direction, and that stretches your shoulders. Okay, so the next stretch, another shoulder stretch. Now we stretched out the back shoulders, right, the rear shoulders. So now to stretch the front shoulders, right, you want to place your hand to a bar or something. This stretch is actually really good for the shoulders and for chest day. Just hold on and stretch your front delts, it stretches your chest as well, okay? Stretches that out. You wanna hold that for, again, you wanna hold that for maybe 10 seconds, okay? Another way you can do, you can always place your hands and stretch. This stretches your shoulders. This stretches your shoulders. And just move forward, okay? If you can move forward, that stretches your chest and your shoulders even more. The further you are, the more stretch you get, okay? So those are really good stretches, right? So we stretch the back shoulders, we stretch the front shoulders, okay? Shoulders really needs to be stretched well before you exercise, okay? To avoid injuries and to also increase your performance. Okay, so another stretch is placing your hand on a bar and leaning forward, right? So what we're doing here, we are placing our hand on the bar and leaning forward. You can always place two hands if you want, but I like to stretch one hand and the other hand as well. You go ahead and place your hand on on the bar, okay? Stretch down, stretch down. Okay, for like 10 seconds, you switch hands. Switch hands and repeat the same thing. Repeat the same thing for 10 seconds. Okay, if you think you need more time, feel free to take more time. If you think you need less time, feel free to lower that as well. Okay, that's another stretch. So these are all really good stretches that you can perform. All right, guys, so next is to stretch our back. The goal here is to basically try to stretch your back, right? So try to, expand your back like that, okay? Our back is normally this way, but if you try to stretch it out this way, right, you're stretching that back out, right? So the way I do this is grab onto a bar, put your feet forward, okay? Hold on to the bar and just lean, okay? Lean backward, and that really stretches out the back. And just sit back, okay? That stretches out the back. You hold that for like 10 seconds. That stretches the upper back. And another way to do this is just touching your toe, right? You just want to touch your toe, okay? That really expands your back and stretches out your back. Touch your toe, that stretches out your back, and also that also stretches out your lower back as well, okay? But today we are focused on upper body, so I won't be really going into the lower back. Maybe I'll make another video for lower body, okay? Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. So for now, okay, you just stretch, 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 okay? Another thing you can do, you can grab onto your calf muscles and just pull, okay? That stretches your back. All right, guys, so another stretch that you can perform is placing your hands backward this way and using your other hand to pull back on your arm like that, okay? Oh, yeah, that stretches like your lats, that stretches your shoulder. You just pull back. Another way you can do this is to place your hand, okay? Place the hand on the bar, okay? Like so, okay? On the bar and just lean forward a bit, okay? This bar is doing the same thing that my hand is doing. All it's doing is just pulling back on this arm. Just pull back. If you want to increase the force, you just use this hand and pull in. And that really stretches the shoulders, okay? That's another stretch, okay? And you want to repeat the same thing with your other hand. Okay, you can do it this way or you can just pull back on it. Okay, same thing. Okay, so another stretch you can perform on your chest day is this. So let's just assume this is a bench press, okay, where you usually have your bar. What you can do is grab onto the bar and lean down like this, okay? All right, so this stretches your shoulders. This stretches out your shoulders really well, okay? So I do this all the time, like, in between my sets when I bench press or before my bench press. Okay, I do this a lot. So, I just grab onto the bar and I just lean down, okay? Lean down and just hold. You lean down and hold, okay? Just hold for 1 second. And you can also do this with a single hand, okay? If a single hand is more comfortable for you, you can just lean, okay? Okay, repeat the same thing on the other hand and just lean down, okay? For about, 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, you can always rotate your hand and do the same thing, and this really stretches, okay? Try doing this in between your sets when you bench press. Try doing this in between your sets when you bench press and also like before your bench press. So these are all really great stretches. So in addition to your stretches, something that I recommend is warming up, okay? And what I mean by that is when you get to the gym, okay, your very first exercise, okay, before you get started, you want to go really light, right? So for example, let's say my first exercise is a bench press, right? And normally I do like a plate of bench press. What I do before starting my set is just doing a lightweight bench press, okay? With no plates, okay? No weights. Okay, I just grab onto the bar and I just rep, okay? Until I'm warmed up, okay? Usually I do about like 20 to 25 reps, okay? 20 to 25 reps and just get warmed up, okay? That's something I do all the time. And also, even on arm day, let me say my first exercise on arm day is a tricep push down, okay? What I do, I just go really light. I put a really light weight and I just rep that, okay? For like 20 to 25 reps, okay? The same thing for shoulder day. If my first exercise on shoulder day is a shoulder press, okay? What I do, I grab a light weight and I do the same thing, okay? I rep it for, as much as I need, 20 to 25 reps for one set, okay? So warm up really helps you get warmed up, okay? That's what warm-ups are for, right? So after stretching, okay, try to do a warm-up set, okay? Just one set, okay, as a warm-up, okay, to really get warmed up. And you see, that will really help you to perform better, okay? And in the long run, that helps you to stay away from injury. All right, you guys, that's it for today for my stretches, okay? If you like this video, again, feel free to like it so some other people can see it. And also let me know in the comments if you learned something from this YouTube video and what you'd like to see in the future. Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, come on, you should. If you're still watching, you should subscribe right now. So go ahead and subscribe and I'll see you guys next week.